Hi, everyone. Hey, West Virginia. Hey, that popular kid. This is the first time I've ever scheduled a live, so I thought that might be something different to try. Um, I don't know. See how it goes. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Harry. Hi, Bella. Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Whoa, here we go. How's everyone week's been? Hi, Freddie. John. Oh, it's so many people. It's Chris. Day's going good. Uh, Glad it's Friday. Had a pretty good week. Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone. May the force be with you. Hi, Georgia, Alan, Elsie, that one cuber. Blossom asks, who's your favorite Star Wars character? I can't pick one. It's Jin and Chirrut Imwe and Leia. Hi, Anya. Thanks for my earrings. They're by Maker in Sweden, actually. A friend of mine gave them to me at Star Wars Celebration London. So that was pretty cool. Oliver, hi. Have I played Jedi Survivor? I haven't. I have played another EA game on my mobile phone, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and it has some of the same characters that were just introduced as a time for the game. And I've watched all the cutscenes, so I'm familiar with the characters. And yeah, but I haven't actually played it myself. I don't have a console. Hi, Vapor. Thanks so much. I have highlights in my hair. I just got them done. So I think like a lot of people. So hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Hi, Mono. Hi, happy Friday. Do you play video games? I used to. I don't really a lot anymore. I've thought about getting a console. I thought that might be because we need a new Blu-ray player anyway. So I thought, oh, if we get the Xbox, the big one, that can, still double as our Blu-ray player. Um, but I don't know when I'd have time to do games. So, but it's a whole world I'm real curious about. Oh my gosh, there's so many. My earrings are from a maker in Sweden. I don't have the name of them right off the top of my head, but I mentioned them in my Instagram. Thank you for all the nice comments on my videos. I appreciate that. What game would you play if I could? I'd probably get the new Sims. I used to play Sims when I was in college, and that's kind of my sandbox world building kind of game. Would be is something that I find relaxing. So, um, may the force be with you too. Someone asked me about Funko Pops. I have some, like, it used to be kind of, if I made the costume, I would try to get the Funko Pop to kind of match it up. But I since then gotten some extra ones that I really like. Like I got all the Avenger Shawarma ones. So someone asked to have a P.O. box, and I do. It's in my About Me on my profile. So I have a little pile. I usually wait till I have enough to make a video. So I have a few fun new gifts I can't wait to share. So Jeremy is on a call, and then we have a video to shoot. So it's been kind of a busy Friday. Get an Xbox. I know we've been thinking about it, and then we just got busy and kind of stopped thinking about it because they're starting to. They're like Verizon was giving you $50 off and stuff like that. Someone asked me a good question. Would I ever make, hi Jasper, ever make you a costume for someone else? And I would, I don't, I don't really want to be in the costume making business. I like making them for me. I think that's fun. But for to take on clients, I just have friends that make costumes for other people and just hear nightmare stories. And there's also this perception of value that like people are used to what clothes cost on Amazon or at Walmart. And to have something custom made for you from scratch, it takes so much time, like so much time and so much careful fitting. There's no way like a shirt would cost $40. It would cost so much more than that because of the time. And people don't want to pay that. So I don't, it's really just not for me. God bless makers that do. I don't have the temperament to deal with that. And also, I have to try on my costumes so many times while I'm making them to get the fit just perfect. I don't really know how I would do that without a person here in my house, and I'm not really inviting anyone to live with me. So, no plans to make costumes for others. So, Oh, and so baby's right here. I remembered him this time. He's right here. There he is. Oh, he's so floppy. He probably needs to be restuffed. Um, Hi, Alina. Hi, Dax. Do you have any pets? My cat Neville was in the video today. That video was a little bit older. Um, the video I had planned for today, I didn't get quite done in time just because there's been a lot going on. So I'm going to post that tomorrow. And the video, anyway, my cat did pass away, I'm sad to say. So, hi, Dax. I see you. Oh, that's sweet. Disney should give me a cameo on one of those series. That would be amazing. My next short, I have a Trooper Mom for tomorrow. That's gonna be kind of, I'm getting into trying to do a routine. So Trooper Mom will be on Saturdays, and so it's about food. I'll give you that one. Someone asked me, that's so nice. Have I done anything fun this week? Went to the movies. Went to the Yankee game on Sunday with my mom for Mother's Day. That was neat. So they didn't win though. I love your May the 4th video, especially the one in the supermarket. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun to do. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars too. Are you in school? Should you be watching YouTube? Hi, fellow YouTubers on here. Hi, Hunter. How did you come up with Trooper Mom? It's a great question. There was the season finale of Mandalorian season 1, and it was those two scout troopers. One was played by Adam Pally, one was played by Jason Sudeikis, who has since gone on to obviously do great things with Ted Lasso. And there was that scene, and they were just kind of like talking about life in the Empire and what they're going to do on this mission. And I was just mesmerized. I thought I'd never seen that before. And then, of course, they're not that nice to Grogu. And so I thought, well, what if I took that audio and made one of the troopers my voice? And the Blind Creative, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good to see you on this live as well. Anyway, it came from that scene, the season finale of Mandalorian season 1. There were two Scout Troopers. I just kind of took that idea. Well, what if instead of being mean to him, one of them made him their kid, and it kind of went from there. Favorite food? I have so many favorite foods. I don't know if I can pick one. But I love sushi. I love tacos. Love fish tacos especially. Someone asked me if I've ever been to England. Yes, I was just at Star Wars Celebration last month. It was great. But I only got to go to London that particular trip. But I've been to England other times before, and Ireland and Northern Ireland and Wales and Scotland as well. So thank you. Everyone's saying such nice things. I really appreciate that. You was a house tour. No plans for house tour. But yeah. Favorite Star Wars movie? I can't just pick one. I'm going to pick three. It's The Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, and The Force Awakens. But there's no bad one. Revenge of the Sith is amazing too. Favorite Marvel movie? That's hard as well. It's No Way Home and Endgame and Infinity War. And I also really like Thor Ragnarok. Everybody likes Thor Ragnarok. Oh, thanks for coming by even though you're in school. I appreciate that. Because my favorite Mandalorian is The Mandalorian, is Din Djarin. So, who are you? Oh, this is a great question. What's my least favorite costume for you to wear? In general, it's any costume I need help getting on. If I can't put it on myself, that frustrates me because then I need to track Jeremy down and get help or something. So that would be like my Mud Trooper from Solo. I don't wear that in a lot of videos because of that very reason. I think it looks dope. I love it the way it looks. I hate putting it on. Same with Val, her regular outfit, the black leather jacket from Solo. I love that. It's one of my favorite costumes, but I almost never wear it because I cannot put it on by myself. And actually, if I want to put the jetpack on Bo-Katan, I can't. I need help with that. For video, sometimes I don't put it on because if I'm not turning around, you can't really tell I'm not wearing it. I put it on today and I needed help putting it on. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Can I have a day out with Grogu and Mando? I could. He needs to be skateboarding. Teresa got me a skateboard. That subscriber is so kind of her, and I haven't made a video about it yet. The skateboard and the wizard outfit are some things I need to come up with ideas for. Oh, I love hearing that. Thank you so much that your family loves my videos. That's good. Oh, someone sent me €5. Thank you so much. Plant the phone. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you have any advice for someone new to cosplay? I want to make an accurate Din Djarin costume. Well, there's lots of ways to do it. I 3D printed my armor, but I know people can buy vacuum formed kits. What's great about 3D printing is you can size it to yourself before you hit print. You can make it bigger or smaller. or bigger one way and smaller another way. For example, like my leg armor, most of the armor I printed at like 90% because it's made for like a 6 foot tall dude. But like the leg armor, I kept the width the same just to accommodate my calves, but just made it shorter. That you can make it really customized. And it's also relatively inexpensive if you have a 3D printer that you're just at the cost of filament. Um, and the great thing about Dinjarin too is a lot of us have made it. So a lot of us have shared our materials and our techniques and stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier just to do all the research and read and see what photos they've had and stuff like that. So I would do a lot of research, see what works for you. People have bought the undersuit from overseas and it looks great. I made mine because I wanted to make mine, but and have fun with it, What's my favorite video I've ever made? Oh, that's such a good question. I need a more recent one. My go-to answer for that has always been the one where that X-Wing pilot dies and goes to heaven and God is Leia. I just remember writing that and being really proud of the writing. And that's, I think you kind of, people always ask me like, how long does the editing take? And how long did it take to shoot? But no one really thinks about how long it takes to write and plan. Like I'm not just winging it, like everything's scripted because there's like jokes and there's timing and so forth. So I felt the writing of that was really good. That's the one I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm proud of. So how expensive is it to make a costume? It just depends on the costume and the materials, And even if it's fabric, some fabric's really expensive, some fabric's really affordable, So I will. Thank you having fun in NoCoCon. I'm excited. NoCoCon is in 2 weeks. It's not next weekend, it's the weekend after the two. It's next weekend Memorial Day weekend already? Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, so if you're in the upstate New York area, Watertown, great. Can we see Grogu? Oh yeah, he's right here. No children. Someone asked me, would I do an Obi-Wan cosplay? I think I could see doing that. I like kind of like Revenge of the Sith, that Obi-Wan, that tunic and so forth. I'm having a great day. Thank you so much. You're at a cheer tournament. Well, good luck. Be safe. How I do Gamora's makeup? I use Marin AQ, Paradise AQ. What I like about the Paradise AQ is water-based. And so if it gets on your clothes, which it will, or your costume, it doesn't stain. So that's what I use. A lot of people use it. Someone asked me about what app I use for 3D printing. For 3D printing, you need what's called slicing software. My stupid 3D printer, which I don't recommend, pardon me, came with proprietary, it was dumb. So a lot of people use Cura, which is free. Cura doesn't work with my 3D printer, so I had to buy Simplify 3D, which is annoying. So don't get my printer. I should know Obi-Wan for Jeremy. I don't think Jeremy is a Jedi guy. Yeah, he does Director Krennic from Rogue One. That's the costume I made for him then. He loves it. My favorite sport, my favorite sport to watch is football. It used to be baseball, and I still like baseball very much, but I like football. I like the football season is short, and it's exciting, and it's like once a week. I mean, baseball, they play every day. I love it, but it's hard to keep up with. Hi, everybody. And favorite sport to play, I don't know. I like inline skating. I'm not really a sport player. I just have exercise. Do you have any Star Wars Lego sets? I have some that have been gifted to me amazingly. So I have the X-Wing and Dagobah. I have that set. I put it together. And I have some small sets that people gave me, which is great. I love them. But as a Lego person, I love Lego. Always have as a kid. I'm still like Lego City. That's my favorite over Star Wars Lego. Just for whatever reason, I like Star Wars, but Star Wars Lego, I like the Star Wars Lego games. But Star Wars Lego isn't as much my thing. I like the Christmas sets every year. So I've never played Fortnite. Someone asked, I know you love Star Wars and Marvel. What about DC? I do like DC. I'm excited. They're playing that Flash trailer in front of every movie I go to lately, and I'm super excited. I'm bummed about that Ezra Miller's turned out not to be an awesome guy, but I love Michael Keaton so much as Batman, and I'm really excited for that movie. It's soon. Go Bills. What's my favorite lightsaber? Probably the Youngling Slayer 3000 because Anakin held it, Luke used it, Rey used it. It's like this lightsaber that's seen so much kind of thing. I think that's cool. But the dark saber is cool too. Can I make a stop motion of one of your videos? I'm honored. That would be amazing. If you could please use the remix tool so the audio still, if you click on the audio goes to the original, that would be what I would prefer. And then if you do that, it doesn't have any copyright issues. So thank you so much. I'm honored. I love when people make the stop motion. Go Bills. Wait, you're true. I didn't bring my helmet. No, I just got on my Bo-Katan armor, but I don't even have that helmet. I already put that away. Sorry. Do I like Harry Potter? Yeah, I've read all the books. I've watched all the movies. It's not a fandom that I really talk about and don't really want to talk about. But yes, I've enjoyed it, and I like when people get joy out of it. Fine jewelry from Star Wars Fine Jewelry. I don't. I think I have one bracelet from Kay, but I've only worn it for like special occasions, you know? So most, yeah, it usually looks really good, but I've never gotten it. I've been to the Netherlands. I have. I've been to Amsterdam. I feel like a lot of people have. It's great. It's beautiful. Hi, Uma Christie. How are you? You do a Harley Quinn cosplay. Oh, I don't know if she's for me. If I did one, I would do one of her Birds of Prey looks. I really enjoyed Birds of Prey very much. I think maybe those shorts with that's kind of streamer jacket. I think that was a fun look. So I'm doing good. Hi from Paris. Hi. Bye, Fallout Fish. Thanks for coming. Can you dress up as Gollum? Gollum is definitely not for me. Hi, how many costumes do I have? I have never counted them. I think probably around 30. I think that's about right. So, Ant-Man cosplay. I love the Ant-Man look. I think the Wasp look is more my thing. But no plans for that. For Marvel, I'm working on Mighty Thor. I got to finish that up. I started it last year and then had to put it aside and because of some other projects. And I want to finish it up for sure. Have not played Jedi Survivor. Hi from Newcastle. Wait, what about Black Widow? What about Black Widow? I was just talking about a Marvel costume I'm working on. I wasn't listing them all. Hi from Poland. Hi. Yes, I've been to Spain. Like the southern Spain, like Valencia, I've been to. So, because it was on a cruise ship. Oh, what a great question, Queenie Bee. If you had to do a Ren Fair version of one of my costumes, which would be? I mean, if time and materials were no factor, I think a stormtrooper inspired one would be super creative, right? Like somehow an armor bustier and then a big skirt somehow. So, but I don't know. That might be kind of really hard to make. Will you look at what I'm texting you? Aren't I doing that right now? I love your Scholar Wars costume. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have you ever played Fortnite? I haven't. You do an Iron Man cosplay. I have friends that have made the Iron Man suits. I would need a bigger 3D printer, but I could see that doing that at some point. Just not at this moment. I've been to New Orleans, Louisiana, but not beyond New Orleans. Oh, you're from North Carolina? Hi. What country's still on my bucket list? Oh, South Africa for sure. And on the whole continent of Africa, I've only been to Egypt, which is not enough. I haven't been to like Tunisia and Morocco and all that. So and then so there's a lot of Africa I haven't seen. Has the costume ever gotten destroyed? Oh, what an interesting question. No, I mean, I've broken some things, but nothing beyond repair, I don't think. I'm really careful with my costumes. I don't eat in them. Transport them really carefully. So, hi from Germany. Hi from the Bahamas. Someone says I should do a collaboration with Sunflower Stardust. I have. We've done some videos together. And we are actually both going to be at NoCoCon, which is super exciting. So hopefully we'll do some more fun videos there. I don't have a console, no. I'm going to visit Bath, England. Not that I know of in the near future, but never say never. Hi from Sri Lanka. Wow. Have you ever accidentally missed a bus or a train to a convention? I haven't because Jeremy's pretty on it with time. I've never been late for anything since I got married. He like keeps us on schedule all the time. Hi, Cloudy. I'm doing well. Do I watch X-Men? Yes, I've seen the X-Men movies. Um, they haven't stuck with me the way the MCU has, but I mean, I'm aware of them. I like them. Some of them are good. Hi from Hungary and Spain. All right, Alex. Good luck in your cheer tournament. Have you ever tried being Boba Fett? People ask me about Boba Fett. I would say the most thing I requested to do is a clone trooper, and then Boba Fett's right behind that. Boba Fett, I don't think is for me. I've made two Mandalorian costumes. I've made Mando and then Bo-Katan, and I think that's enough Mandos for now. Clone Trooper, I never really thought of doing it, but I'm asked that so much that I could see that somewhere down the line. The thing about a Clone Trooper I don't like is that it'd be hard to sit in. My other armors I have, the Mud Trooper, the Snow Scout, the Scout Trooper, is that there's no uh, armor enclosing the thigh, so it's not so hard to sit down. Um, but I love the color on a Stormtrooper. Oh, you're in Germany. What's the weather like there? Do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm not sure I know what that is. Jeremy's doing good. He's just wrapping up the workday. He's on a call right now. He should join me on a live at some point, maybe next time. Me and my mom made a DIY Cal Kestis costume, and I went the full day. Oh, that's awesome! Cal Kestis is a great costume. I would think especially if you already have like short red hair or something and look like him anyway, that'd be really great. How many countries have I been to? Oh, I used to count, but I don't know, more than like 50 maybe. I'm not sure. Travel used to be my big it always is still my big passion. I think before COVID kind of slowed that all down, but I think that's true for a lot of people, right? Does Jeremy have any Star Wars costumes aside from the X-wing pilot? That's a great question. So he has the X-wing pilot. I made him both Director Krennics. He has the poncho Krennic with the hat, and he has the long cape. And then he also has this like a generic Imperial officer, but that I bought right when we were first getting started, so it doesn't fit as great as the stuff that I've made him. So, oh, it's a great question. What inspired me to do videos and costumes? Well, I'd always loved costumes, and I think after and once I got married and had some more free time, I took a class on how to sew, and I made Halloween costumes every year because I always love Halloween. And then one Halloween, I was Rey from The Force Awakens, and in the process of doing that research, like what shoes to buy, how have other people made them, I discovered this whole world of cosplay, like doing research online, and so it just kind of grew from there. And then so I'd always like shared builds and photos on Instagram with my fellow cosplay friends, not, just for fun. I mean, and so then TikTok was an extension of that. I would start making videos for fun, just as the same way you make Instagram posts about your build and so forth. And it kind of took off on TikTok. And then TikTok is it's a platform with a lot of volatility. So when YouTube started making shorts, having shorts available, I'm like, oh, I'll start uploading here. And it kind of has grown ever since. So yes, I've been to Spain. I've been to Valencia, Spain. Lego Lessons, yes, you can do stop motion. Please use the remix tool in YouTube Shorts so it can still be the same audio as my original. Yes, I'm going to be watching Ahsoka. I'm very excited. This is the next Star Wars. Now that we've gotten Visions and Jedi Tales, Ahsoka is in August. It's going to be here before you know it. Favorite color? I love all color. But I would say anything like blue, purple, green, that side of the rainbow is what I gravitate towards more. But I love red too. I mean, I just love color in general, which is funny that I've chosen Star Wars to cosplay because in general, it's a very taupe, brown, gray kind of fandom. Yes, I've been to Canada. I've been to obviously growing up in Western New York. I've been to like Toronto and so forth quite a bit. But I've traveled to Montreal and Quebec City, and I've been out to New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. I haven't been to Vancouver a lot. I've been to Vancouver Island, but yeah, hoping to get to Western Canada maybe this summer. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for amazing content. I'm glad you enjoy the content. I really do. Lego Legends, yes, I keep saying yes. Just please use the remix tool so you can use the audio. Chris asked, I was wondering, what if Grogu had a dark saber and had the Mando armor? Well, he has Mando armor. He has mini me Mando armor. I don't see Grogu having a lightsaber in my stories. I think that just doesn't interest him. I envisioned that Jedi life, his time in the temple, wasn't a great memory and doesn't really want to do that. He's more into being the one Mando with some magic And I like that personally thought of him. So that's how he's going to be in my stories. But I know other people like the idea of him as a Jedi, and that's cool too. I am sorry to say that I really only speak English fluently. I took Spanish in high school and a little bit of French, and I've retained almost nothing, um, which is a bummer. I did use the Babbel. I made that Babbel app a little bit to kind of get brush up, and I can get the gist of some things, but it's hard for me to form sentences, which is super embarrassing. But I'm an American, and it's not prioritized in education here, and so. What's Who are your favorite Star Wars characters? Jyn Erso and Chirrut Imwe and Leia for sure, and then Din Djarin. What are you doing with episode 2 of Strange and Wanda? Gosh, I can't remember. What did we do? I think I shot about 8 of those. And originally, I posted them before the movie came out, so was that just last year? Yeah, 2022. So I thought it'd be fun just to share them here and kind of fill on days when I don't have time to make a new video. I know they talked about parking, they talked about vacation. I'll probably post one early next week, like Monday or Tuesday. Oh, the Cal Kestis poncho. That's great. That's super cool. When did you last travel overseas? It was about 5 weeks ago for Star Wars Celebration. That was last time. So, bricks and pieces. I don't know, man. You are into finding out if I have kids or not. I don't. So, you're a Star Trek fan? Star Trek's cool. I grew up on the last generation. I just mixed up the Last Jedi and the Next Generation. Next Generation reruns. So. But I didn't love season 1 of Picard. I haven't watched the new season yet, but it seems it has a whole TNG cast. I want to check that out. I just haven't had a chance to. Please put on the Bo-Katan helmet. I don't have it nearby, so I'd have to get up and leave the room, and that would kind of be awkward for everybody. So. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Are you going to Comic-Con 2023? If you're meeting San Diego Comic-Con, I don't have plans to at the moment. But you never know. Currently, my plans are New York Comic Con, which I go to every year, and NocoCon, and maybe Fan Expo Canada in Toronto. So that's in August. Oh, that's a fun question. What things about me that people don't know? I don't know. There's a lot. I'm not a YouTuber that really kind of put everything I'm doing on in a video. I'm more like I write skits and I will do like one fun thing a week with Jeremy kind of thing. But I don't know. I have to be narrowed down. We kind of talked about. I would say maybe you guys didn't know that I used to really be into travel, and travel was like a big passion of mine before the pandemic. And but we kind of covered that already. Opinions on the sequel trilogy. I think sequel trilogy is great. I think The Force Awakens is great, and I think the 2 after that were maybe not quite as good, didn't quite live up to it. I wish they had had a plan for the whole 3, but I do not understand people that just have their eyes roll back in the head and say it's the worst thing ever committed to film. I'm like, did you see the same movie I did? I thought it was good. But, you know, that's why there's a lot of Star Wars. There's somebody for everybody. Favorite lightsaber color is blue. Do I know Dolores? Larissa, yes, I know her. We're friends. We're going to see her. I'm going to see her at NocoCon. What would be an easy Marvel costume to begin cosplay with? It depends on what your definition of easy is. Probably the easiest thing would be get a Spider-Man suit, no? You know, you get a Spider-Man suit and a face shield and you're good to go. And they're like $40 on Amazon. But if you don't like Spider-Man and you don't want to wear a skin-tight suit, that would probably be not what you would choose. So it just really depends on what you think is easy, what you want to look like. Do you want to look like Spider-Man? Do you want to look like Iron Man? So that's a tough question. But I would say out of the bag, probably a Spider-Man, no? Hi Thomas. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My favorite Grogu outfit is the Bills hoodie for sure. I wish I had a Bills jersey for him. The year that Build-A-Bear made those those jerseys. It was, gosh, what was that? When they had it's when they had the dark blue, like when Bills were like in Patriots colors, the darker navy blue, like 2010, 2009, something like that. Anyway, so I don't really care for that jersey. So, um, I'm going to Comic-Con in where? Do I like Spider-Man? Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for Into the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse, sorry. That's coming out soon. June 2nd will be here before you know it. Hi, Lucas. My favorite Star Wars vehicle would be a speeder bike. And I think that's the case for a lot of people. I think that speeder bike chase in Return of the Jedi really captured a lot of people's imagination at the time. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a speeder bike? What's your favorite lightsaber that someone uses in Star Wars? I think it'd be the same answer, the Youngling Slayer 3000. It's just it's a lightsaber that shows up in so many movies, has so much history behind it. I think that's super cool. What upcoming Star Wars project am I most excited for? I would say Andor season 2 for sure. I thought Andor was just magnificent, so well done, and I'm excited to see where that is going to take place next. But I'm excited about Ahsoka. Um, Everything they showed us at Star Wars Celebration looked great too. The skeleton crew looks great. I think maybe least will be Acolyte, but I've made no secret of the fact that the lightsaber Jedi Old Republic thing is great, but I'm maybe a little more interested in the scoundrel kind of life. But it's all exciting. I have not played the update in Fortnite about Star Wars. Favorite Marvel characters? Oh, that's a great question. Wanda and Gamora, and I would say. I mean, I didn't like Thor at first, but then like Thor Ragnarok, I thought Thor and Endgame, that kind of thing. I really like Thor. So, and Ant-Man too. What was my first costume that I've made? My first costume that I've made was just like a pirate. I made pirates for Jeremy and I for Halloween one year. And my first cosplay was Rey from The Force Awakens. So, do you think Rex will make an appearance in Ahsoka? That seems possible, right? I mean, Tamora made that appearance in Obi-Wan, which was sort of exciting. I could see Tamora being like old Rex, you know? Do you think we'll see Din Grogu build his lightsaber? I personally don't, but I am not writing for the show, so I don't know what direction they're going to. I think they showed him going towards the Jedi side, like chilling with Luke and Ahsoka. But then he left that to go back to Din. And to me, that was him saying, I'm cool. I don't want a Jedi anymore. I did that temple thing, freaked me out. No, thank you. I'd rather wear a helmet and go be a Mandalorian. So, but we'll see where the story takes you. Do you like Marvel or Star Wars better? They're so different. I mean, I've been a Star Wars fan longer, but it's been around longer, you know? Um, uh, Star Wars is like epic and world building and stuff like that. And Marvel takes place on Earth, and it's a little funnier, you know, and I like funny, but they're both pretty great. They're both so different; it's hard to pick one or the other. What actor do you think did the best in Star Wars? Whew, that's a great question. Um, I mean, the first thing that popped to mind was Hayden and Ewan in Obi-Wan, you know, that fight they had where I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. That was crazy good. And the crazy thing about Hayden is he's acting with this much of his face. He's acting with one eye and the corner of his mouth on one side. And it's devastating. It's so impressive. There were a lot of good performances. Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver crush it in the sequel trilogy for sure. Um, and then think about how many people have to act to nothing, like they're acting to characters that aren't there on blue screen. That's always really impressive. But I think just off the top of my head, my knee-jerk answer was Hayden and Ewan in Obi-Wan. That was great. I think Deborah Chow did an amazing job directing them. I love the cosplay starters question because I love that people come to me for tips. But the problem with answering how to get started in cosplay, the answer really is it depends. It depends on what costume you want to make, what you want to do. Do you want to buy? Do you want to make? Do you do you want something that's armor? Do you want something that's fabric? What a fandom like it there's so many different kind of costumes to make. So to give you advice as to where to start, it really depends on specifically what you want to do. So do research. I think the research is the most fun part, like looking up photos and so forth of what you're doing to see what you like. But just have fun is the main thing. And don't compare yourself to others. Don't get sucked in cosplay drama. It's it's not it's not worth it. Cosplay should be fun. Have you watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? I have. I really liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was one of the better films since No Way Home. So I'm going to Soda City Comic Con. I don't know where that is. What is the Soda City? I don't have plans to yet. I've not played any of the Cal Kestis console games. Cal is a character in another EA game called Galaxy of Heroes, which is a mobile game, and I've played that. And I have him in my. You kind of collect characters and build teams, and I have him. But they kind of gave him as a freebie. I still have to level him up. Heather wants to know how long I've been a fan of things. I haven't counted. I mean, Star Wars has been around for so long. It's always been a part of the pop culture fabric. And then for Marvel, I liked all the movies I saw in the theater, but I think I really fell in love with them once Guardians came out. Do you like Harry Potter, all caps? I do, but I'm not. It's not a fandom that I'm involved in, if that's fair. I've read all the books, I've seen all the movies, so. Have you watched Psych? If not, I would recommend it. Oh, that's good. I was seeing some people talk about The Maid on Netflix. That there's so much I want to see that I haven't had a chance to see. So, favorite Star Wars creature? Ooh, that's a good one. Why did Tauntaun pop to mind immediately? I think anything you can ride that can take you someplace is a cool creature. Soda City Comic Con asks how to be noticed. I don't know. Are you asking a super personal question I don't want to answer? Is that why? I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. Um, your name at Galaxy of Heroes. It's Jin. I'm not that leveled up. I'm working on getting executor. Uh, I was just kind of playing for Galaxy of Heroes. I was just kind of playing it and collecting characters I liked. I didn't really know what I was doing because I did an ad for them. And then I got into the game, like, oh, this is fun. I'll collect these characters, but I wasn't like building good teams. I wasn't like looking long term. Then I made some friends that kind of showed me what to do more recently. So I'm trying to get caught up. I'm in a better guild now, and I'm trying to get executor because I didn't realize where you are in Fleet Arena, the more gems you get and so forth. So I'm working on it, but wait till I'm like better at it and know what I'm doing before we become allies. Um, I think the Radis event is tomorrow, but I know my Ray Millennium Falcon isn't ready for the next level of that because you got to get Rad, and then I got to pick a Galactic Legend to go through. Anyway, if you don't play Galaxy of Heroes, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So, favorite Star Wars series? I mean, I want to say The Mandalorian. That was always my answer, but Andor is so different. I mean, and Andor is this great piece of award-winning television, you know. But those are my two favorites. Opinions on Salacious Crumb? I don't know. He's not there. He kind of hangs out with Jabba and does his thing. Thank you for the congratulations on 1 million. I appreciate that. Got it. Whereabouts in South Carolina? Is it like Myrtle Beach or like Spartanburg? Just kind of not dissimilar, but Greenville. Could you make your own style of Star Wars outfit? I love that. I love when people do. I could see doing a mashup, uh, but still so many things I want to make that the way they look from the show. I haven't really. So, Andy Rose asks, "Do you read fanfic?" I haven't. I'm not against it, but I it's never been kind of in my orbit reading fan fiction. So, favorite TV show series. I can't think of for all time, but the ones we're watching now are Ted Lasso. And I love the first season of Ted Lasso. This one is kind of not, it's a little getting off to a slow start for me, but I'm not caught up either. Also on Apple TV, I'm watching, I thought Shrinking was great with Harrison Ford and Jason Segel. So funny. And what else? And Succession, HBO. So that's kind of what we're excited to be watching right now. And Maisel on Prime Video. Heather, I've answered your question. Star Wars always, and Marvel always saw the movies in the theaters, but I think Guardians is what really got me. And I think I would argue that Guardians, once that movie came out, the rest of the MCU got so much better. You know? Hi, Decat Boss. How are you? Tina, ask a question. Ask away. Your outfit. Darth Vader is a very intense, expensive, complicated costume. That is incredible, but I don't think that would be for me. I don't think I would wear it enough just to justify the expense. You know what I mean? Do you miss Celebration? Oh, we met at Celebration. Oh, great. Um, I do. It was fun. It went by so fast, and the days were so jam packed. You know, it was hard to kind of meet everyone and see everyone and do everything I wanted to do. So, um, yeah, I wish it was longer, or I wish there were days when there wasn't any like panels or stuff. There was just like time for like people, because I miss the people, and I hate that there were people there that I didn't get to see. You know. Someone asked doing her actress, Gina Carano. I, it's the same answer I think anyone has. We have freedom of speech in this country. We also you don't have freedom from consequences. So she's willing to say what she wants. But another phrase I like a lot is everybody has a boss. Your boss tells you what you can and can't do, and if you do that boss says you can't do, you get a job anymore. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes for everybody. I mean, everybody has a boss. Even a boss sometimes has shareholders, you know what I mean, or investors. So you act like you don't have a boss, consequences. That's it. I don't know. My chat disappeared. Is it aired before 2000? Uh, Project Runway. I used to watch Project Bravo, but Heidi and Tim left, and their series on Amazon now. I watched the Amazon series of Project Runway, where I own them all on DVD, and I still watch them sometimes. So I say Project Runway. Mark Christie asked, I want to get into costume making. What do I start with? I mean, costume so many things. It could mean like a suit of armor. It could mean an elaborate fabric suit or a dress or you know what I mean? It's so many different things. So pick something you love and go from there. You mean inspiration to make a spider cosplay? Oh, it's awesome. Spider-Man is great. It's such a great entry-level costume, you know? Anyone can get a suit and put on a Spider-Man. And that's kind of what Into the Spider-Verse and is all about. Kind of, you know, anyone can be Spider-Man. It's great. All right, Kosh, thanks for coming by. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. It's been 45 minutes, and what's your least favorite Star Wars TV show or movie? Um, Tough one because then people, it's really subjective, and everyone has their favorites and their least favorites. There, I don't know. I don't want to be negative. I think for me, my least favorites would be something like The Phantom Menace and maybe Rise of Skywalker a little bit. Some in there and Attack of the Clones. Not Attack of the Clones. That one's fine. Phantom Menace. I just think the plot is so convoluted. Like I remember picking up the little golden book for Phantom Menace, going even they can't explain what the Trade Federation wants, whatever. So, but even a movie that isn't my personal favorite has my personal favorite lightsaber battle. I think the battle with Maul and Qui-Gon and Ewan and Obi-Wan is the best lightsaber battle in Star Wars, period, full stop. So That's the thing. Like even I talk about Marvel all the time. Even a bad Marvel movie is still pretty good. You know, it has some great ones. People bag on Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, Thor: Love and Thunder maybe isn't No Way Home, but that funeral scene with Frigga is one of the best scenes in Marvel. It is so moving. So, hi Yuka, how are you? I asked about the DC movies. Do you watch DC movies? And I do. I watch them. I don't love the costumes as much, but I love them, and they're not as fun or something. But I'm really intrigued to see where they're going to go next. We got James Gunn in charge. The rumor is they're going to kind of reboot the timeline with The Flash, which I'm excited to see. Um, I really did like the Wonder Woman movie very much. I liked Wonder Woman 84. I know it wasn't as good. It was a little bit, could have been better. But I like Gal Gadot. I like Patty Jenkins. I think Chris Pine is outstanding as Steve Trevor. I don't know. I think there's lots to like. Is that fair? We do a great second sister cosplay. I've been told that before. That's a great look, the second sister. You know what I mean? Just the helmet and the boots and the cape and the whole thing. I could see doing that. What do you think about James Gunn leaving Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, I think that was not really James Gunn leaving, but I think it felt like that was always the plan to do three, right? It's everyone's on board. I mean, no one really wants to do a fourth. You know, Dave Bautista doesn't want to do a fourth. You know what I mean? I don't think it's Gunn. And Gunn has a new job now. He's running DC for Warner Brothers. So I think they went out. I think it's okay. So, favorite creature or species? I mean, Twi'leks get a lot to do. They have a great look. Um, but I also like Tomo that takes you places. Oh, you're so sweet. 100 million subs. That would be unbelievable, right? Someone asked you about Kylo Ren. Darth had a ton of character development with Anakin. I think Kylo Ren was set up to be such an interesting villain, right? With these famous parents, and then like he has this power, but he doesn't really know what to do with it and feels ignored. It's a really interesting setup. That's a tough one. Maybe Vader, but that's tight. They're both have pretty interesting stories. So I don't know how far behind the chat is. Like I answer a question and maybe it comes up and so forth. So, but but anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. But I'm so glad to see everyone and say hi just for a quick second. In New York, gonna be at the NoCo Con June 3rd and 4th. And I'm sure more cons this summer too. I just haven't made all the plans. Definitely New York Comic Con in October, and looking like Fan Expo Canada in August. So, but thank you so much, everyone, for all of your kind words and for watching the videos and for joining me on this live. I had a really good time. All right. Well,